I love what the Atlanta Hawks have been doing. I talked about so much throughout the end of the regular season how excited I was for their 2026 season. They had 2 first-round picks, they had good tradable contracts, and also a good head coach in Quinn Snyder with Dyson Daniels, Jalen Johnson, Reese Shea, and Trae Young to build around. And I love what they've been doing this offseason so far. They traded the 22nd pick in Terrence Mann, who doesn't have the best contract in the world, for Kristaps Porzingis. Not a bad one-year flyer, and they get out of that Terrence Mann money long term. Then they made a draft night trade with the Pelicans, trading down 10 spots, still getting a good big man that can set screens and rim run for Trae Young and Asa Newell, one of my favorite big men in this draft. 19th ranked prospect. They got him at number 23. Good value there. But they also got the unprotected first round pick swap between Milwaukee and New Orleans in 2026, which who knows if one of those teams is a bad year, a Zion injury or they trade him, a Giannis injury or they trade him. You never know how bad they can be or get lucky in the lottery. Atlanta is in a great spot right now. And what is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? Yeah, I haven't done a Kristaps Porzingis rebuild yet, and I'm excited to do this one. It's going to be a fun one. I'm excited to do like the Pelicans side of things. I'm excited to do like a Wizards rebuild too coming up. A lot of stuff from the draft fallout and those trades leading up to the draft. And this is a team that got a new front office a little bit. They fired Landry Fields. They hired Ansi Salah, the cap guru. And I was a little nervous, right? Because I loved what Landry Fields was doing. And I'm surprised he got fired because they were building an athletic, freakish athletic team around Trae Young, Jalen Johnson, Muhammad Gay, Reese Shea, Daniels, Onyeka Okongwu. I was a fan of it. I was for sure. And I was worried, but I've liked their move so far. Now, Kristaps didn't really have much value, an expiring contract that was sick and injured all throughout the 2025 season. And last time Kristaps was playing in a contract year, he averaged 23 points, 8.5 rebounds, 49, 38, 85 splits. The pick and pop connection between KP and Trae Young could be phenomenal. And him and Okongwu can both space the floor in a way and hold their own defensively where they could play out there at the same time. There's so many fun lineups with this team. And like I said, them getting Asa Newell, just another good big man for the future. It just adds another fun big man here. And I'm just really excited about the Hawks' future. So we're going to go into free agency. I'm recording this before any notable free agency deals go down. And I'm kind of hoping to bring back Caris LeVert. I feel like he was a good wing scorer for this team. So let's give Caris LeVert a 2-year deal worth around $9 million. I think a big decision for them this offseason. They're not going to bring back Capella or I don't think Larry Nance Jr. I'd actually like to see Larry Nance go to my Knicks. I wonder what the Trae extension would look like. Because Trae is extension eligible. He does have a player option for the 2027 season, so he can opt out, become an unrestricted free agent next year. But it does feel like he loves the city of Atlanta. So I don't think he would leave. But you never know what could change in a year. I really wanted to go after Nickeil Alexander-Walker, but I don't think we have the mid-level exception to afford him, unfortunately. So maybe I'm going to see. I also think this team needs another ball handler. That's why, I don't know, Yegor Demon was mocked to them so much, or maybe a different type of guard. Give me Ben Simmons. Why not? Trae Young kind of ended Ben Simmons' career as a star player in this league. Let's get Ben Simmons down here in Atlanta. And yeah, we'll keep an eye on the Trae extension throughout the year. Hopefully Kristaps can perform well on this team. I also like Vic Krejci as a 3-point shooting wing as well. All right, so does Trae want to sign now? He does not. I could sign Daniels. I think he's going to be restricted, so I'm going to hold off on that. LeBron's going to retire at the end of the year. So we're going to have just Daniels, Reese Shea, and Johnson, 3 great defenders around Trae's exciting. I guess Okongwu moves to a bench role. Because I don't think you're going to bench Daniels or Reese Shea. Because you could throw Johnson at the 4 or at the 3. You could throw Okongwu at the 4. That is a possibility. But I don't think I want to do that. At least not right now. So Okongwu's going to come off the bench. He might play I don't know. I might go 25 minutes a night to both him and Kristaps. I want to go a lot to Jalen Johnson. He could end up having the best or most impactful season than Trae Young. I know that sounds kind of crazy. Ben Simmons is going to get 8 minutes a night. I don't think I'm going to play Kobe Buffkin. Muhammad Gay might not crack the rotation because I do want to play the first round pick Asa Newell. We're going to go 17 to Caris LeVert. And then I would like to go 36 to Trae, 32 to Daniels, 32 there. Maybe I end up going 27 to the bigs. And I got 2 more minutes. We'll give it to Ben Simmons. System proficiency under Quinn Snyder. We'll go to pace and space because this is basically 5 out for the most part. Everybody on this team could shoot threes outside of Ben Simmons. But I would like to get Muhammad Gay in there at one point. Trae Young, did you change your mind yet? He did not. We start off the year, get some Eastern Conference teams. We actually go 0-3. And then we could have trade offer DeJounte Murray for Trae Young. No. We end up going on a 3 where we win 3 out of our last 4. Trae Young's averaging 27, Reese Shea 23, and Jalen Johnson 20. Like I said, though, that pick is so valuable because what happens? We have the swap with, okay, so we get a first round pick from the Spurs, but it's a swap war. So I don't know if we'll be better than the Spurs. I expect both of us to be good. But that pick there, we'll keep an eye on the Pelicans and the Bucks throughout the year. And yeah, after a rocky start, we're 32-18. We take a look at the point differential. We have a 6-point differential, so that is currently second best in the Eastern Conference. Well, tied for second with the Detroit Pistons. The Knicks do have the best point differential. Here with the player stats, 26 and 10.7 for Trae Young, 51, 46, 88 splits. Incredible stuff. Jalen Johnson, 51% from the field, 33 from 3, 19 points, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists. Reece Shea, 17 points, 47, 37, 77 splits. Kristaps, 41% from 3. I love that. Now, he's not a great rebounder. Kungwu's a lot better. Oh, damn. I was hoping Kungwu could finish off or pick up where he left off, like 32 from 3. Daniels, he's been fine enough. The scoring has gone down, obviously, with like Jalen Johnson healthy and Kristaps in the fold. Karis LeVert's been a fine bench scorer. I don't really think I'm going to make any trades here at the deadline. Vic Krejci struggled a little bit. I could end up, okay, I could re-sign Trae. Let's do it. Let's give Trae a 3-year extension starting at $45 million. And he's going to accept that. And I'm also going to do a 2-year extension with Kristaps Porzingis as well. $60 million total. Very similar deal to what he got from Boston. So Jason Kidd ends up winning Coach of the Year with the Dallas Mavericks. Okay. Wait, what? Why did it show me Coach of the Year and Executive of the Year first? I don't know. Wemby Wemby MVP. Cooper Flag Rookie of the Year. Ace Bailey, 6th Man of the Year in Utah. I'm excited for that rebuild. Wemby, Depoy, Most Improved, Evan Mobley, Luka, Clutch Player of the Year, and Jason Kidd. Yeah, we went over that Coach of the Year. No Trae Young on the first 2 teams, but he does get on all NBA third team. He was incredible. 25.5 points, 11 assists, only 2.2 turnovers. That's insane. That's unrealistic. No way Trae is averaging under like 3 turnovers. Or 4, let alone 3. 50, 44, 88 splits. How is he not the MVP with those numbers? Those numbers are actually incredible. We do not get an Asa Newell on an all-rookie team. We finished as the 3 seed in the Eastern Conference, going up against the 6-seeded Toronto Raptors. They went 46 and 36. That would be an interesting rebuild as well around Colin Murray-Boyles. So yeah, Trae had video game numbers this year. Jalen Johnson, 18.5 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, 49-33 splits. Reece Shea, really progressing, 36 from 3, 17 points per game, 39% from 3 for KP, about 15 points. He was really efficient. Kungwu finished strong, 30% from 3. I'll take it. Dyson Daniels, he did have a 57-ish% true shooting, which is about league average. There's Karis LeVert, Asa Newell in his rookie year, and Ben Simmons. So I think for the playoffs, though, we're not going to play Vic Krejci. He did knock down 38% of his threes, but struggled outside of that. So we'll go like 10 to Simmons. We're going to go about 13 to Newell. We'll do, let's see, 37 or 38 to Trae. We'll try to do like, I don't know how they're going to orchestrate these big man minutes, but Okongwu got 25 minutes. Kristaps ended up getting 28 minutes throughout the regular season. Let's go more to Reece Shea and Johnson. So we'll actually do something like this. I want to go 37 to Johnson, 37 to Reece Shea, because Reece Shea I think is a little bit better than Daniels at this point. We do lose by 4 to the Raptors. Brandon Ingram at 32. We do win game 2, 125, 111. Trae Young with 32 and 12. All right, on to game 3. We do win this one, 2-1, 145, 126. Reece Shea with 28. Johnson with 25. Kristaps 24. Trae Young had 15 assists, but they win game number 4 by 2. This is probably like a really entertaining series. 41 points for Trae in this one. 24 and 10 for Jalen Johnson. We do win game 5, 107, 100. 35 and 13 for Trae. We're going back and forth. Oh my God, this game goes to overtime. We got blown out in overtime. But like, lose by 4, win by 14, win by 19, but then lose by 2, win by 7, lose in overtime. This is a very close series. On to game number 7, guys. Can we win this at home? I want to get this. I feel like this is a team that could make it to the conference finals in a weak East. Bang, we beat them by 25. 41 and 12. Trae Young. Oh my God, those numbers are like Wemby for a guard. 33 and 12. 55, 51, 85 split, 73% true shooting for a guard is unreal. And now we're taking on the Detroit Pistons in round number 2. They're a team that's been quiet so far in the offseason, right? They didn't have a first round pick. They had an early second. We do end up losing by 9 to them. Okay, who shot 5 of 20? Don't tell me it was Trae. It was Kristaps. Whoa. Trae, 3 of 15. Game 2. Oh, man. 40 for Cade. He's saying, no, I'm the best point guard in the East. Trae, 4 of 17. No, he was so good against Toronto. I guess it's different from quickly. I don't know. Okongwu had 32 points. Okongwu's been great so far in the playoffs. Trae Young, 26 and 12. Reece Shea with 24. Game number 4. Can we tie it up? Bang. There we go. We won both of them at home, so every home team has won so far. Kristaps struggled. Trae Young knocked down 16 free throws. And we win 3 unanswered. We are 1 game away from the conference finals for the first time since 2021. And we are not going to a back-to-back game 7. Kristaps drops 39. They go up 2-0. And then we won 4 in a row. How about that? Kristaps was the #1 scorer in that round because Trae struggled, Levert struggled, and we're taking on Orlando. Guys, I mean, like, Orlando's good, but there's a chance we could end up beating them and go to the NBA Finals. They got Jace Richardson there. Love that pick by them. So battle of 2 Southeast Division teams. The Southeast Division back, maybe. Over 100 points. Just kidding. What is that? 97 points combined between Trae Young, Johnson, Okongwu, and KP. Game 2 goes to Orlando. Damn, they won by 3. Game number 3 goes to Orlando. They blow us out by 28. We haven't been blown out a ton in these playoffs, and we do bounce back. We respond. We win by 19. We blow them out. Trae with 15 assists. Jalen Johnson, 1 rebound away from a triple-double. Game number 5 goes to Orlando, though. Oh, man. So now we got to win Game 6 on the road, and then Game 7 would be at home. Not a good first quarter, but a good second quarter, good third quarter, good fourth quarter. Boys, Trae Young with 20 assists. Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals in the wide open East. It's like when Michael Jordan retired, but Halliburton and Tatum are hurt. This is our chance. Wow. Got outscored by 14 in the first. Flipped the script on them in the second and the third. Come on. Damn, we're down by 2. This is a good one. We are down by 9. They go on a run. Paolo's got 41. He's getting to the free throw line with ease. Okongwu's got 29. Down by 6. Down by 2. We got to watch this unfold. All right, please get a stop. Trae Young's in, Okongwu's in, so Kristaps isn't in. I don't know if he fouled out. Trae Young guarding Suggs. I don't hate that matchup. Dyson. Okay, send the double on Paolo. There we go. Great double. Great double. That's what I'm talking about. All right, we have a good chance of going a 2-for-1 here. Kristaps with the ball. He's guarded by Paolo. Do not force anything, please. You're going to ruin the momentum. Trae, take Suggs. Trae, take Suggs. Please. Oh, in and out. All right, not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. Oh, no, Paolo gets it inside. And we're down by 4. All right, so I don't know if we need a 2 or a 3 here. Either way, we just need to score. We have a lot of good three-point shooters on the floor. They're going to... Oh, no, we're going to call a timeout. What was the point of that? All right, so I guess we're going to actually run a play after the timeout. Trae, there we go. All right, we needed that. I mean, we could foul a bunch of different guys. I feel like they have some, like, 70-ish% free throw shooters. Paolo isn't, like, the best, but he was, like, 15 of 17 when I checked it before. All right, so I don't love this, but we do need him to miss 1. Kristaps is now back on the floor. He does knock down the first. We have no timeouts. We also don't need to go for the 3. We could just go for the quick 2. He misses the second one. Oh, my God. Okay, you don't need to... There's so much time. There's 20 seconds left. Kristaps open in the corner. Trae's open. Oh, thought he was going to take that. Just don't settle, Trae. And he's settling. And he's settling. And he... Oh, he got the rebound. How did he... Jump. Oh, you had Paolo in the air. How did Trae get that rebound? For 3. No way. We're tied up, baby. I had no idea what that possession was. Trae forced it. 6-foot Trae Young, 6'1" Trae Young got the rebound, pumped fake Paolo. He got him in the air. He didn't take it. And then he took a contested 3 in the corner, knocked it down. Oh my God. Are we going to overtime? Or are we going to lose on a heartbreaker? Please. Goga Badate's on the floor. I don't even know who's calling for the... But Desmond Bane was calling for the ball right there. Suggs, we want him to take the final shot. But he's guarded by Trae. I feel like we should have had some defensive lineup. Paolo for 3. What's going on? Overtime, baby. Let's go. Oh, my God. My game kind of glitched and froze there for a second. In and out. Game 7 Eastern Conference Finals going to overtime. All right, so let's see how the first couple minutes of overtime look. We get off to a nice 6-0 start there. They come back a little bit. We're up by 4. Don't blow this. We're up by 7, guys. We're up by 5. Don't choke this. Up by 7. Up by 5. Oh my God, we haven't scored in a little bit. Please, please. Oh my God. How are we only up by 2? What the heck just happened? And they have the ball. Oh, this isn't good. This isn't good. I swear, if somebody calls a timeout after inbounding the ball, I'm going to lose my mind. Well, I guess the Magic don't have any more timeouts, but they literally just called back-to-back timeouts for no reason. All right, so we had like a 7-point lead at one point or a 6-point lead. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Paolo guarded by Jalen Johnson. Jalen holding his own. Suggs, I mean, if he's smart, they try to hunt Trae Young. All right, Paolo inside, send the help, send the help. Kristaps right there, and we have a tie game. Great. All right, so we are all tied up, 164 apiece. I would hope we're just going to wait and take the final shot. There's no reason to rush this at all. 11 seconds. Can we call a screen? Or is Trae just trying to go ISO ball? Trae's trying to go ISO ball. Grit's a great defender. Pass the ball. Oh my God, he got passed. Let's go, Trae. Oh my God, Trae. Shades of game 1 versus the Knicks in round 1 of the NBA playoffs in 21, and the Atlanta Hawks are going to the NBA Finals. What a game, man. What a Trae Young clutch performance. And we just won 166-164. What a thriller. All right, so we're going to be in the NBA Finals. Oh, no. Is my game crashing? No way. Don't. Okay, thank God. I thought my game was crashing. I was kind of nervous there. Anthony Edwards, Western Conference Finals MVP. Trae Young, 26-15, 52, 38, 95 splits. But we got to take on the Minnesota Timberwolves. You guys know they've been my kryptonite as of late. Can we beat them? Game 1 goes to Atlanta. Oh my God, they're sucking me in, man. Trae with 31 and 11. KP with 25. Dyson with a triple-double. Ricochet could not hit a shot to save his life. Game number 2 goes to Minnesota. Nobody said it was going to be easy. 39 and 8 for Trae. We've just done 2 game 7s. We've done a game 6. I'm just so nervous. We go down 2-1. All right. We've been down 2-0. We've been down 3-1 or 3-2. There we go. We win game 4. Come on. Let's win game 5 on the road. Damn it, we lost. Okay. Oh my God. We got blown out. That's not good, guys. That's not good. All right, game 6. I mean, I feel like Minnesota's a different beast. Don't lose this. Oh, we're down by 9 with 2 minutes left. Oh, there goes our magical run. Trae Young's game 7 against Orlando will be remembered for generations. Oh, that sucks. Anthony Edwards is your finals MVP. And we lose the 2026 finals. All right, I guess loss and all that, something I haven't really been checking too much. Where did the the Milwaukee Bucks or the Pelicans finish? The Bucks were 28-54. The Pelicans were 33-49. So both of those teams are in the lottery, and we're getting the swap best. I need one of those picks to move up. One's at 5, one's at 7. Damn it. Okay, so we actually get 4. We did move up. We have the 4th overall pick in what is kind of a 3-man draft. We also get that swap with San Antonio, so that's going to be at 27. All right, we get the 4th overall pick, and they ended up getting somebody like Asa Newell instead of Derek Queen on the night of the 2025 draft. Yeah, so we'll see if one of these guys falls. I would love Darren Peterson. Did that make me not want to re-sign Dyson Daniels? I don't know. Cameron Boozer, AJ DeBanza. We'll see who ends up going number 1. The Thunder take AJ DeBanza. Let's see who Boston takes. Damn, they take Darren Peterson. Oh, man. In a 3-man draft, this is going to hurt a little bit. And they take, J2. Okay. All right. They shock everybody. That's an easy selection for me. It's going to be Cameron Boozer. We don't really need a Cameron Boozer, so I just got to take best player available. And why not take his brother? Oh, I could have took Dash Daniels as well. Maybe I'll trade up for Dash Daniels. So let's see if he falls to the 2nd. Let's call up San Antonio. I feel like they have a ton of seconds, right? Yeah, let's get 31. I'll give you this future 2nd. Do I have a player I would throw in? And Vic Krejci for 3rd. Actually, I'll give you Vic Krejci for 31. Bang. All right, so what I want to do, I already got Cameron Boozer and Caden Boozer. I already have Dyson Daniels. Now I'm getting his brother, Dash Daniels. That's pretty cool. We're building family down here in Atlanta. So we're going to sign both C Boozers from Duke and another D Daniels. We're going to pick up the team options on all these guys, even though Kobe Buffkin was TBD. All right, I'm going to hope Daniels is... Oh, damn, the Pistons are giving him a major deal. I guess I got to re-sign him, though, right? I want to go back to the NBA Finals. I do. So let's see. He hasn't accepted that Pistons deal yet. I assume he's going to do it today. Yep, he gets 4 years, 150 mil. That's a lot of money. We will be matching that. This team is now getting fairly expensive. We'd be like right at the 2nd apron, basically. If this was on real life terms, but I do like the team we have right now. And I'm going to trade Kobe Buffkin to the Bucks for a future 2nd rounder to free up about $7 million. And I do have a mid-level exception if I wanted to sign a Keon Ellis or a Trey Mann, but I don't think I really want to add somebody like that right now. I really like the team we have. We have a lot of good depth at the moment. Player progression, Trae Young's an 89, Kristaps an 88, Ricochet's an 87, Johnson 87, Daniels 87. LeVert regresses a little bit. LeVert's probably not going to play a ton this year. And any contract extensions to get done with Kristaps, no. Okongwu, no, we're good. All right, so let's advance to the 2027 season, right off winning the Eastern Conference and going to a game 6 against Minnesota. LeVert, I think is going to get like 17 minutes a night. Cameron Boozer, I want, we're going to go probably like 25 to Okongwu, 25 to KP, 23 to Boozer. We're going to go 10 to Simmons, because I think I'm going to play him over Caden Boozer and Dash Daniels. We'll go about 14 to Asa, but this is tough, because I want to go like maybe 28 to Dyson. We do 33 to these guys, 32 to Trae. No, maybe I end up going like 8 to Ben Simmons, and we do 35 to Trey. All right, we're going to rock that. 4-star pace and space. Hopefully we can be a 1 seed in the Eastern Conference this year. We're off to about a 2-3 start. All right, so we end up going 32-17 in the first half of the year. We have a 7.5 point differential, better than Cleveland, who's a 1 seed, and we're only 3 games back of Cleveland as well. Trae Young having another all-star, all-NBA caliber year, 24 points, 10.8 assists, 49, 43, 89 splits. Jalen Johnson's been a little bit more efficient in the first half than he was in the first half last year because he did struggle. Shea, 37 from 3. KP about 12 points and 5 rebounds, 37 from 3. Cameron Boozer, 12 points. Like, there's only so much scoring that can go around on this team. But we do have a lot of guys in double figures. Karis LeVert is fine in his role. Asa Newell has been okay so far, but this is a team that I think could still go very far in the playoffs. I wonder if I'm thinking about making a trade, but I don't really know fully what to do because I want to win with Kristaps and Asa Newell, because they're going to be like in the thumbnail of this video. And I'm going to make a trade with the Minnesota Timberwolves, a team we could end up facing in the playoffs. I'm going to get Dante DiVincenzo, who could play the 1, he could play the 2. He's averaging 5.7 assists this year for Minnesota, and Drew Eubanks for Ben Simmons and Karis LeVert. So we're going to make that deal. And then Dante DiVincenzo is going to probably be, like, he's going to be the 8th man. He's going to get about 19 minutes a night. Newell can get around 14. And then we can go like 34 to these guys. And then maybe even 35 to these guys, 36 to Trey. I feel like there was one more thing I wanted to do before the season was over. I'm forgetting I wanted to do something and I'm forgetting now. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. I wanted to see how the Bucks and the Pelicans were doing because it's a swap worse. So if both those teams are lottery picks, I'm getting a lottery pick. The Bucks are 17-36. The Pelicans, okay, the Pelicans are good. The Pelicans are 35-16, damn. So I'm not going to be getting a good pick this year. I guess beggars can't be choosers. All right, so Wemby ends up winning MVP for the Spurs. Darren Peterson, Rookie of the Year in Boston's gap year. Jaden Ivey, 6th Man of the Year in Philly. Wemby, Depoy. Cedric Howard, Most Improved. Can't wait for that Grizzlies rebuild. That one will be a fun one as well. And Chet Holmgren is in Golden State, okay. Trae Young does still get some respect, All-NBA third team. 1.9 turnovers. 11 assists, like an 11-2 assisted turnover ratio is like all-time numbers right there. That would be insane. Dyson Daniels, top 10 defender in the sport. Cameron Boozer, top 5 rookie this year. And we are the 1 seed. Let's go. So maybe trading for Dante DiVincenzo was the move. We finished with an 8.6 point differential, 3rd best in the NBA behind Dallas and San Antonio. Trae Young was the leading scorer. Jalen Johnson ended up with a 60% true shooting. Shea, 18.5 points, 5 rebounds, 45, 39, 74 splits. Okongwu, 35% from 3, 50 from the field, 38 for 3 from Kristaps. Cameron Boozer was fine as a rookie. Obviously, he's still incredibly young. I've thought about, I don't know, like moving Shea to the 2 if Daniels is going to be like this inefficient. But what I think I'm going to do is Daniels is going to get like 25 minutes for the playoffs. We're going to go 38 to Trey. I think we're going to go like 10 to Asa Newell. The shot is a big swing skill with him as well. If he can develop that shot, he could be great. I'm going to go 17 to Dante. We're going to go 19 to Cameron Boozer. We're going to go 27 to Okongwu, 29 to KP. Actually, we'll do 28 to both these guys. And then we're going to go 38 Shea. We'll do 37 to those guys. 39 Trey, why not? All right, so we're taking on Chicago in round 1. Jed Howard at the 3. How is Essengay been? Essengay, he, like, not bad shooting splits this year, 49 and 38. Needs to work on the free throws. Watch them beat us, though. We do win game 1 by 6. We almost blew it there in the 4th quarter. Jed Howard knocked down 5 threes in at 24. We do win game 2, though. 132-109. Trae Young with 44 points, 13 assists. We go up 3-0. We win 141-130. So far, a lot more calming than last year's round 1 series against Toronto. And we sweep them. We win 134-128. Trey with 32. Shea with 27, and we have a rematch against Toronto in round number 2. Trey averaged 32 and 12 in round number 1. That's unreal. And Dyson and Okongwu really struggled. All right, so Atlanta versus Toronto here in round number 2. They've added Zubats, Spencer Dinwiddie is their starting point guard, and Conor Boyle's off the bench. We do win game 1 by a lot. Jalen Johnson with 30, Trey with 28. Hey, if Trey could shoot the ball well, we're going to be okay. All right, I'm not going to say what our record is in the playoffs, but it's been pretty good so far. I don't want to jinx it. Jalen Johnson and Shea. They need a nickname on the perimeter. We go up 3-0. All right. There's a trend so far with these first 2 series. You can see in the bottom number. Doesn't continue. Damn it. We were undefeated. We almost won this game. We ended up losing by 3. Trey and Johnson had 21 apiece. All right, guys. Do not. Oh, my God. We lose by 5. The 2K has too many 3-0 comebacks. Why? Oh, my God. I hate this game. We lose by 3. Lose by 5. Lose by 7. Don't blow this game. Don't blow a 3-0 lead. Are you kidding me? No. Oh my God, we won by 1. What the heck? I wish I just simulated that round. Oh my god, that would have taken so much pressure. Who hit it? Who hit the game-winning shot for us? Zachary Risachet a layup with 40 seconds left, and then Zubats turned it over. Dyson Daniels missed his free throws. He missed, oh my god, Dyson Daniels missed 4 free throws. Or no, he missed 2. And then Scotty Barnes took a 3, missed. Pirtle got the rebound, kicked it out to Ingram, and he missed it. Oh my god. We advanced, and we're back in the conference finals. All right, we're taking on the Detroit Pistons, a team we did beat last year in the playoffs. In round number 2, our leading scorer was Risachet. We had 3 20-point per game scores. Kristaps needs to be better. Dyson needs to be better. He has not been good in the playoffs. Game 1 goes to Detroit. They were up 2-0 on us last year. Daniels was better in this game. Jalen Johnson, 0 of 13 from the field, 0 of 10 from 3. Okay. We go down to 117, 113. Oh, man. Cade had 52, and we go down 3-0. We lose by 17. Can we have a little bit of Raptors magic here for what happened before? Cade is averaging 47 points in the playoffs. 47. What? What? I've never seen that before. 47? That's crazy. Round 1, he averaged 50 in 5 games, 45 in round 2, 45 in round 3. What was this Hornets defense? He had 52 in game 1, 45 in game 2, 46 in 3, 50 in game 4, and 57 in 16 in game 5. What? All right, can we win game 5? Yep, all right. Can we force a game 7? Maybe this is going to be exactly what happened the previous round. We got outscored. Never mind. All right, the second and third quarters were abysmal, so were the fourth, and we end up losing. So, Chet, finals MVP. Same with Cade Cunningham, who averaged 40 in that round. I feel like Cade has to win it all. Kristaps, I mean, Okongwu really struggled there, unfortunately. Pistons, Warriors finals. Pistons end up sweeping. Cade dropped 40. Oh, my God. Throughout the playoffs, Cade he averaged 44 points in how many playoff games? 21. We may never see something like that again. James Harden heads to the Hall of Fame. He gets his jersey retired by Houston. Draymond by Golden State. And we are going to get the Pelicans pick here at 23. Unfortunately, we are not getting that 9th overall pick. I do believe we have to give, San Antonio our pick at 27, the last asset from the DeJounte Murray trade. And Quinn Snyder is not going to come back as our head coach. So I offered a bunch of head coaches jobs. We don't get it from Finch. We don't get it from Lou. I could sign Will Hardy or Charles Lee. Let's sign Charles Lee. And I want to keep Caden Boozer for the vibes, but I'm trying to do some type of Dyson Daniels for Mikal Bridges trade. The Knicks would acquire $2 million more than allowed, so it does look like one of these guys would have to be in the trade. Michael Rudez. I would have to give you my 2029 first and the late first rounder this year. Let's do it. I just think having Bridges, Risachet, and Johnson would be so good, and Daniels just honestly hasn't been a great shooter in the playoffs. So, yeah, Mikal Bridges is going to be the starting shooting guard. He just shot 42% from 3 this past year. We got Sergei Potnov and Frankie King in the second round. Pick up the team option on all these guys. They would be an interesting Giannis-like trade partner team. The Hawks, especially if they get a really nice pick in the draft. In the 2026 class that Milwaukee could want their first back. So I would keep an eye on that. I never got to play Mohamed Gay, unfortunately, but I want to keep him around. Also, DiVincenzo and Mikal didn't get to play with each other in New York, but now get to play with each other in Atlanta. So Risachet is a 90, Young's an 89, Johnson 89, Kristaps is an 89, 85 for Cameron Boozer. We got a couple former Knicks on this team. And let's look at the lineup. It's going to be Trey, Bridges, Risachet, Johnson. I want Kristaps starting. He's going to get 28 minutes tonight. I think I'm going to go, actually, he's going to get like 26. I'm going to go 20 to Okongwu. I want Boozer to get 26 as well. Let's go 17 to DiVincenzo. I want to go about, I don't think I'm going to play Dash. I think I'm going to go like 9 to Caden Boozer. And then 30 to Bridges, 33 to these guys. Let's roll with that. System proficiencies, 4 stars under Charles Lee. We ended up losing in the conference finals last year and the NBA finals 2 years ago. Hopefully, we are not going backwards. So Cooper Flagg ends up winning MVP. So Wemby, I think, won an MVP. Flagg won an MVP. I don't know if Risachet is ever going to get one, but the 2 number 1 overall picks outside the one that Atlanta got. Janai Broom, Rookie of the Year in Charlotte. It's pretty cool. Derek Queen, 6th Man of the Year in New Orleans. That's also cool as well. Shout out to the 25 draft class. And we go 63-19. Charles Lee ends up getting Coach of the Year. Trae Young, All-NBA second team. 47, 39, 88 splits, 21 and 12 he averaged this year. Man, I want this to be our year. I don't know, though. We are the 1 seed. We are taking on who are we taking on? The Pistons, a team that beat us in the conference finals. They have Naw, Asar, Kessler, Poole, Capella, former Hawk, around Cade Cunningham. Cade Cunningham's playoff run last year was iconic. I don't know how this is going to go. I thought about playing Cameron Boozer as the 5, but I really don't know how I feel about that either. Mikal shot 39% from 3 this year. So I don't think I'm going to play Caden Boozer in the playoffs, although maybe I should. I'm going to give him like 7 minutes a night. We're going to go 10 to Ace and Newell. I'm going to go about 17 to DiVincenzo. I think Okongwu and Boozer and KP can all get like 24 minutes a night, and they're all going to kind of like rotate in a way. And then we're going to go 33 to Bridges. 35 to Trey. I don't know. I may switch that. Like, we'll see how it goes, but hopefully we don't lose to an 8 seed. We do only beat them by 3 in game 1. Okay. Game 2 goes to Atlanta. We do end up winning this one by 9. Kristaps had 23. We do lose game 3 by 11. I feel like we were due. Kate had 55. What? What? He's averaging 53 again? 51, 54, and 55. Get out of here, man. He had 36. Wow, we contained him. We lost by 2. Okay, we go up 3 to 2. 135, 125. He had 37 in this one. Okay, well, we beat Cade. He had 40. So we averaged 45. Oh, wow. We really contained him. We didn't average 50 in round number 1. Absurd, man. Bridges is shooting 46% from 3 so far in the playoffs. I think I'm going to lower his minutes to like 30. Really don't know. They're saying not to play Caden Boozer. So maybe I won't play Caden Boozer. We'll play Trae Young about 37 minutes, 38. Let's go 36 to Reese, 37 to Johnson. All right, we're taking on the Raptors, who we played now for the 3rd straight year. We beat them. We were up 3-0 on them last year, and then we went to a game 7. We beat them by 16 to start things off. We win game 2 by 9. Cameron Boozer with 21. Shout out to him. We go up 3-0. There we go. But this is deja vu from last year. And we do sweep them. Okay, so we do not go to a game 7 after being up 3-0. We see Trae Young drop 44 and 12. And we're taking on the New York Knicks here in the conference finals. I believe it was Trae Young's first career playoff appearance in 21. I don't think they made the playoffs in 2020. I could be wrong. When they beat the Knicks. And they have Dyson Daniels. Yeah, I forget. Oh my God, he's averaging 17. But the efficiency, it's not great. It's not great. Game 1 goes to Atlanta. We won by 44 points. All right. Game 2 goes to New York. They won by 4. Brunson had 49. They go up 2-1. They won by 5. Okay. Not ideal. Ace and Newell's been not too good. I thought about benching him, which I don't want to do. Please don't lose game 4. Oh my God, we lose game 4. Bronson had 52. I don't get it, man. We're down 3-2. All right. Can we please force a game 7? I'll come back down 3-1. I'll take it. Or you're going to suck me in, probably, because that second quarter, how are we giving up 42 points? I know we're not like the best defensive team in the world, but we got good defenders around Trey. Please, hold on. Please hold on. Okay, thank God. We win by 11. Game 7 at home. Please do this. Don't come back down 3-1 just to lose. Oh my God. How is our defense this bad when it matters the most, man? Oh my God. This team sucks. This team sucks. Oh, I don't know what to do with it. Wemby and Brunson, conference finals MVPs. Spurs win at 6, and Wemby's your finals MVP. So KD, DeRozan, Tobias, all these guys end up retiring. I mean, I made a pretty big trade, Dyson Daniels for Mikal Bridges. I don't know if that was a bad idea. We do own our first round pick at 29 here in the 2028 draft. I drafted Peter Gill, a 6'6" wing from Oklahoma State. Shout out the Cowboys. Pick up the team option on Newell. I'm going to pick up the options on everybody here. I do want to run most of this team back. Dash Daniels is a restricted free agent. Okongwu, take this 2-year deal. Kristaps, you want $40 million. I mean, I'm giving you a 1-year deal. Or I'll do a 2-year deal with the player option. You're the title and thumbnail, so I do want to get you, or you're like a main part of this video, a ring here. But you're making this very difficult for me. Let's re-sign Zachary Reese as well on a descending contract. Just kidding. He gets a deal from the Kings. We're going to match that. Dash Daniels got $6 million. I can't sign that. It takes me over the hard cap, unfortunately. So there goes Dyson's brother. And I feel like you're not ready for the lineup I'm going to trot out there next year. I'm changing the rotation. All right, so what I want to do, I'm going to move Bridges to the bench for Cameron Boozer. Cameron's going to start at the 4, Reese at the 2. Yeah, we got some size. Okongwu and Kristaps are just going to each get 24 minutes a night. They're going to split the center spot. We're going to go 28 to Bridges. Let's go 30 to Boozer, 34 to Johnson, 34 to Reese, 35 to Trey. DiVincenzo can get around 16. We'll go like 8 to Newell. And then do I want to get Caden Boozer? I'll give him 7 minutes a night for the regular season. That could definitely change come playoff time. And hopefully this team could be the 1 seed again. So Wemby wins MVP. Max Shulga, shout out VCU. Rookie of the Year, the 2025 draft class on display with Jedi Broom last year. Shulga this year. Ace Bailey, All-NBA first team. Cade averaged 29.6 points. I wonder if that was the scoring title. We get no Trae Young on the All-NBA teams. Okay, we didn't really get anybody here. We ended up as the 1 seed, though, so I'll take it in the Eastern Conference. We went 57-25. We had a 12.7 point differential, second best in the NBA. We're taking on a division rival, the Hornets, here in round number 1. 22 points for Reese Hachey, 18 and 10 for Trae Young, 18 for Jalen Johnson, 16 for Boozer, 13.7 for Okongwu, 13 for KP. This is a good team. I think for the playoffs, though, Asa, he was actually better this year. He was. Caden is not going to play. Newell 12 will do, or 10 is fine. I kind of want to just stick with some of these. Like, we're going to go 36 to Trae, 36 to Reese Hachey, 36 to Johnson. And just please don't lose in round 1. Okay, we sweep the Charlotte Hornets. I want to just get to the conference finals if we can again. Round number 2 is against Brooklyn. Nolan Troyer looks like he was their best pick. I'm excited for my Nets rebuild. Let's see, though. Game 1 we win. Game 2 we win. Game 3 we win. And we're going to sweep them. All right, so we're taking on the 7-seeded Raptors here in the conference finals. We lost in the conference finals to the Knicks last year. Cameron Boozer, I need you to pick it up a little bit. We're taking on Colin Murray Boyles. Oh, we lost to Jalen Brunson last year, and he got traded to the Raptors this year. What was this trade? Why would the Knicks trade Jalen Brunson? Peyton Pritchard was traded for Dosunmu. Jalen Brunson was traded. Where is this trade? Or was this for Scotty Barnes? I'm sure both fan bases would love that. I actually don't know what fan base would be more pissed if that happened. I feel like it would be maybe the Raptors. I don't even know, honestly. We do go up 3-1, and we end up winning at 5. Trae Young, conference finals MVP, going up against a team that technically drafted Trae Young, but not Luka. It's going to be Cooper Flagg and the Dallas Mavericks. Cooper Flagg is unreal. They have elite shooters, Jed Howard and Isaiah Joe on the perimeter. Anthony Davis coming off the bench. It's a really good team. They are 12-3. We're 12-1 in the playoffs. I am nervous. I can't lie. We lost to Minnesota a couple years ago. We win game 1. We win game 2. We lose game 3. Thank God we won game 4. Oh my God. If we lost game 4, I would have been like, we're screwed. Please. Thank you. We win in 5. We do. Trae Young gets the ring. I was like scared. I was like, do I have to trade away Trae Young? No, I wanted to win with Trae. I hope Trae spends his whole career in Atlanta, and he just got finals MVP. We kept a lot of OGs. Reese Hachey, Trae, Johnson, Kristaps, Porzingis, Okongwu was 5, Asa Newell is 6. And I hope you guys did enjoy that new look Atlanta Hawks rebuild. Let me know what you guys think about the Hawks next year. Do you think they're a team that could contend in the Eastern Conference? Let me know down below. Drop a thumbs up if you guys did enjoy. Catch y'all later. Peace.